On a more somber note, a fitting farewell for a retired police commissioner, a man described by many as a first-class officer and a gentleman. Paul Farquharson honored this morning with a full military funeral at Christ Church Cathedral. Carla Palmer reports.
Christ Church Cathedral was filled to capacity as family, friends, colleagues and others paid their final respects to retired police commissioner and diplomat, the late Paul Farquharson. The turnout reportedly worth pointing out as an indication of the life the deceased lived and the service he gave. Sitting Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernando described his mentor and friend as a principled man and leader, a visioneer, one who served people with joy, honor, and distinction.
His 10 years commissioner was transformational and lasted 8 consecutive years. Initially, he embarked on an aggressive public relation campaign that would change community policing in the Bahamas for years to come. Intelligence-led policing, school-based policing, devolution, and urban renewal.
To Acting Minister of National Security, the Honorable Mario Boleg, the late Farquharson was a giant of a man. Abutting his prepared text in favor of a more personal tribute, Minister Boleg noting how the late commissioner impacted his life.
I stand before you as the Member of Parliament for Garden Hills. I am proud to say that it was Mr. Farquharson's words of encouragement, some of which were stern at times, helped propel me in the position I am today.
Prime Minister, the Honourable Philip Davis, says it's not every day we lose a man of such magnitude and challenged those attending to borrow from the late Farquharson's character and life's work as a nation builder.
As Commissioner, Paul Farquharson understood that sometimes changing lives requires changing the system. He ushered in a new era of community policing and prioritized establishing open channels of communication between police officers and the residents they serve. This was part of his broader push to encourage connection, integrity, and excellence. The best way we can honor his legacy is to learn from it.
Humble, approachable, accessible, Reverend Canon Sebastian Campbell says as he delivered the eulogy of his late parishioner. Whatever the adjectives, not to forget, he says, that the late commissioner was foremost a man of God.
And Rob St. Gregory the Great on Carmichael Road are one of his greatest parishioners. The church of choice. Because people like Paul Farquharson, Sharon Farquharson are members. And that came with its painful blow.
The late Farquharson's final resting place will be in his native homeland of Long Island. He will be interred at St. Mary Magdalene Anglican Church's cemetery, Burnt Ground. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.